Everyone is here, but are they worth your crystals? That is the question in today's videos, ladies and gentlemen. Should you summon OPM? This crossover will be having two different banners. You'll be having the one banner with the Ascended unit on it, aka Hero Saitama. The other banner will be featuring all of the Awoken units, like regular Saitama, TT, Garo, Fubuki, all of them. This banner does offer you a few different things if you're a brand new player, or even if you've been playing the game for a while. You can get the regular Saitama on this, which is an incredible nuker that is able to do so much damage to pretty much anything that you're fighting. I would recommend you guys don't get blinded by that, and instead look at somebody like TT or Fubuki. TT's more of a breaker, not the best breaker in the game, but she is a breaker. So if you're interested in getting a breaker of some kind, it's not bad to pick up TT. Not to mention her new true weapon with her is going to make her an even more formidable breaker. Fubuki is really good too as just a starter magic damage buffer, that if you're able to pick her up, she's just giving you that massive magic damage buff, that tiny bit of magic res down as well. Any magic damage dealer is going to appreciate a Fubuki on their team. Really the only two on this banner that is kind of like to me, if they give you like the least value, are Garo and Sonic. Sonic just feels like he doesn't deal enough damage compared to a lot of the other attackers we've gotten nowadays, and Garo can be good against any boss that has evasion due to his high amounts of accuracy, but they throw accuracy on pretty much every single unit that comes out for no reason. They'll just give them accuracy, just be like, hey, here's like 100% accuracy, go crazy. So more than likely you already have an answer to bosses that have tons of evasion, but if not, he could be beneficial for you till you get someone that's better. Hero Saitama is going to be the only new character coming out from this crossover, and damn is he a good one. Hero Saitama is offering quite a bit for your account though. He's very self-sufficient with his skill. If you're able to get this off a few times, or you have some type of skill CT buff on your team, he can wind up making it to where this skill is giving him 300 arc gauge. However, if you can make it to where this skill is used at least like 5 times, so you're getting 50 arc gauge or more every single time you press it, it's just not going to be as good in the beginning because you're not getting that much arts, but after that 5th use, you're going to really start to feel that arch gen come into play with his skill. The rest of his kit is offering a bit more support, apart from his super art, of course. You get a break res down and physical res down. Break res down is always really good. The true art, 30% DR with that 8k barrier. Having DR with a barrier is always so much better than just having DR with no barrier. It gives you so much more effective HP and allows you to tank so many things in this game. And thanks to a multitude of other characters that we'll talk about in a second, Saitama's able to work with a lot of other damage res characters that makes your team extremely tanky against any fight in this game. As for the super art is just a massive nuke. You pop it to deal big boy damage, and since he's Saitama, he's definitely going to be dealing that type of deeps. In terms of his passive, he has his unique passive that anytime a boss is present, it doesn't matter if it's a giant boss, just any boss in general, he gets 100 arc gauge right out the gate. He'll also be able to increase his own damage by 3% per 100 attack. So stack as much attack and attack bonuses, attack buffs as you can on Saitama, and it's going to exponentially increase his damage. So Hero Saitama is looking very, very strong right now. However, let's make him look even stronger by talking about the equips that we can use, plus even utilizing him with like different team comps. One of the best in slot equips for him will be his true weapon. His true weapon is going to be able to give him 50% attack and 50% damage, and passively increase his own stats by 30%. As we mentioned before, giving him as much attack as possible is going to be extremely beneficial for him. So anytime that you see an equip that gives a passive attack buff or that gives an active attack buff will be very useful here. His true weapon will be the main one here, and since it gives you damage, it's a bit better than just giving you flat attack since you're getting 2 buffs at once. Of course, if you want to go with something else, you always have stuff like Excalibur or like Hero Gloves to further increase that attack to get him hitting insanely hard, or going even with more arch gen items. Since he does have that barrier and DR, he's going to be able to tank pretty much anything in the game, especially if he's with Kenshin. Kenshin and Saitama are literally a match made in heaven. Kenshin offers an attack buff, even more DR passively, super art damage buffs, and of course, crit rate for his entire team. With these two on the team, you can expect ridiculous amounts of deeps right out the gate. Not only can you expect DPS, you can also expect tons of damage mitigation. You will have a total of 50% DR once Saitama uses his true art on top of Kenshin's buff. There's a lot of different options that you can use to make this team insanely formidable if you wanted to build into the mono light human composition, but don't think you're just locked into that. because you're using Kenshin. I would say as long as you're using a team of Saitama, Kenshin, and the rest are human characters, you are very, very good. Of course, Saitama is just not only good with Kenshin, you can utilize him with a lot of different characters, and since he is more of this DR unit, you can technically use him in place of someone like Shiro or Beta. However, you are going to have to support him a good bit. Since Saitama does take a little bit to get his skill going, he's not going to have insane amounts of Archgen right out the gate. So he is going to be reliant on having another Archgener on his team, like a War God Finn, and maybe a few support items to make sure that he's able to constantly have your DR and barrier up whenever you may need it. So as long as you supply him with support, or if you're using him alongside one of his best partners, he should do insanely well for you. Really, this Saitama is not going to falter against damn near anything in the game as long as he has a pretty solid team to back him up. Which now leads to the verdict. Should you summon on Hero Saitama or not? I would highly recommend that every single person, regardless of when you're starting out, summon for Hero Saitama. Hero Saitama is not your traditional support style character that's giving you art gauge and a bunch of other stuff, but it is a very formidable damage mitigation character that has the ability to hit hard. As long as you're able to support him, at least in the very beginning of a fight, he will be able to handle the rest of it. Thanks to that ramping skill, he is able to catch up relatively quick and reuse any of his attacks that you may need at a current point in time. I know some people may think that this is only a mono-light character, and I really don't want that misconception to happen, even though I mainly did talk about his damage mitigation potential because that is where most of his value comes from. He will also be a really solid nuker. The super art is pretty much the OG Saitama's true art, so he's going to be insanely fast in that regard. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this video. Tell me down below, are you going to be summoning for Saitama, or are you skipping him? What's the deal with him? As for me, your boy's going to be summoning on him, and I am going to be doing a summon live stream for this guy tomorrow morning. We're gonna be doing it bright and early, so make sure you're there. I don't know the exact time yet, but by the time this video goes live, I should have the scheduled live stream already up on the channel. So just check the channel and you'll be able to see the time. I wish you all the best of luck, whether you summon on this banner or you skip and summon on whatever else you're waiting for. Wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you get what you want. Your boy OP is gonna go pre-game this and really get in the mindset and get ready for this summon sesh. Oh, but before I leave, don't forget to drink water.